Hello everyone, in this video we will be learning about how to develop your own buy and selling app in Thunkable. So let's get started. So before we enter the video, let's say the preview of this app. Hope you saw in the app's preview. So let's start creating this app. So let's click this create new app. So then name our project. So as buy and sell app, or you can sell as sell app. So then I'm going to select the category as business. So then what I'm going to do means I'm going to click this create app button. So because of that it is in the processing. So then what I'm going to do means so this is our mobile emulator that you can see here, right? So then I'm going to drag and drop on label here. So also I'm going to drag and drop on image before that label. So that image is going to be before this label one. So this image is going to be our apps logo. So let's get one apps logo. You can use the canva.com for designing your logo, or you can use any other from the Google itself. As I can search for uh, buy and sell app, buy buy and sell icon. So I'm going to click these images. So here you can get so many images, right? So I can get any one image here, buy and sell. So I can get this business image, or I can get this one, or I can get this one. There are so many is available for free. So let me copy this image address and paste it in the image here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do means I'm going to set this labels text is going to be sell app. So then this font size is going to be 25 pixels. So then I'm going to set this vertical alignment is going to be space around. So here you can see that. So this is this flash screen. So in the second screen is going to be login screen. This is going to be login screen that I can be a screen 2 itself. So here I'm going to set one background image for this. So let I can search for design. So design. So there will be so many designs that is available in the Google currently now. So let I can get any one of the image here. So let I can get this one, or I can get something like this. Okay, so let I can get this one. Let I can copy this image address, go to the thunkable, and let's paste it in the background image. So let's go to the lab test, and test it means this background is going to be look like this. Okay, so then what I'm going to do next means, so here I'm going to drag and drop one row here. So let's search for a row component here, and I'm going to drag and drop it here, or you can say it's not a row, it's column. So this column's background color is going to be white color. So there's a white color, and width is going to be, so always it's going to be absolute size 250 pixels, and height is going to be absolute size 350 pixels. And this column ones radius is going to be 50. Okay, it will be good now. So then what I'm going to do next means that I can drag and drop one label inside this column. So this labels text is going to be sell app. So then this font size is going to be 25 pixels, and I'm going to drag and drop one text input here. So this is going to be username, username. So then I'm going to duplicate this as text input 2. So this is going to be email address or phone number. So let's set as phone number, and it's belong to you. So then I'm going to duplicate the text input 2 again. So then this third text input is going to be email address, user's email address. So then I'm going to drag and drop one button here. So this button's text is going to be let's say a save. So then I'm going to click this with absolute size is going to be 200 pixels, and I'm going to set this columns vertical alignment is going to be space around. So then what I'm going to do next means let's go to the news, let's create a new screen here. So here what I'm going to do next means, so this is the home screen. So let's set as home screen. So let's set as explore. Okay, explore. So then I'm going to create another one screen. So this screen is going to be account settings, or let us set as account itself, account. So then what I'm going to do next means that's all for this one account. So this explore screen, what is this going to do means, so here only we are going to display every data. So let's search for a row here. So this row is going to have a name here, app's name. So better we are keeping this screen name as explore. Let I can keep it as select screen. Okay, select screen, select display screen. So here only user is going to select, and instead of this account screen, let I can set as explore screen. Okay, explore screen. So this is a small change in this application, so please note it. And after the explore screen, let's have one account screen here. Okay, so here in the select display, what you're going to do means, so here I'm going to display our app's name. So before we display this one, so let I can search for a row here. So let I can display this row. After this row 1, again on row 2. So here you're going to display the different categories. Again I'm going to duplicate this row 2 and row 3. For now it's enough. So now what I'm going to do next means, so inside this row I'm going to create another one row, or we can yes. So let I can search for car, let I can search for image here. First, in the first row you're going to display 3 images or 2 images. So I'm going to duplicate this image again. So paste inside this row 2. Again I'm going to duplicate this one, paste inside this row 3, and again I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'm going to paste inside this row 3. Okay, again I'm going to duplicate this one, I'm going to keep here. So this is how it's going to work. So let I can set first image is going to be, let's search for a car icon. Okay, car icon. So I can get any car icons like this. So let I can keep this one. So this is a common thing, right? So let I can copy image address and go to the thunkable and paste it here. So then what I'm going to do next means, so this next is going to be cloth icon, cloth icon. So here this is going to be the cloth icon, which is very common, right? Let's copy image address and paste in the second image 3. So let I can decrease this a car icon writing. So let I can keep as 100 by 100. It will be good. Also sometimes if it's very big means it will look very bad. Okay. So this also going to be, so it also going to be 100 by 100. So instead of this 5 I can keep a 0. Also set with as 100. For this short alone, what we are going to do means, let I increase the width as 120. Okay, why? Because it's short, right? That's all. That's why. So then I'm going to increase the horizontal alignment space around for this row 1. So again like the same I'm going to do for next image also, 100 by 100. So this image, what it's going to have in first we display the car shirt. So then after shirt this means clothes. So then after the clothes, what a user can sell means, I can sell a bike, right? So bike image, so bike icon. So there are so many bike images here, so that I can select any one of that I like. So I can get this one, I think so, because this is a transparent and common for everything. So copy image address, and let's go to the thunkable and paste it here. So then this image height also going to be 100 by 100. So then what do so I think for this select display we can able to duplicate the screen, I think no. So let's go to this image itself. So then after a bike, what user can sell means, so they can sell electronics item, right? Like mobile. So let I can search for electronic electronic icon. So then so this is the electronic icon, I think so. So then this is the common one. Yes, it's also transparent. Let's I can click this copy image address, go to the thunkable and paste inside this after this spike. So then I'm going to set this row 2's horizontal alignment is going to be space around. So then and the fourth, I mean 1 2 3 4 fifth part, what you're going to do means, so here again I'm going to set this height as 100, also width also going to be 100. So this where what a user can sell here means, user can sell some musical items, musical icon, or let's say can set as and sell their properties like houses, properties icon. So this is a common thing for everything, right? So copy image address and go to the thunkable, back to the thunkable. So then what I'm going to do means I'm going to paste inside this image. So this then sixth image what I can keep means, there are so many things, right? So let's keep a stationary stationary icon. So this is stationary icon, so common thing is this one. So let's copy image address, go to the thunkable, paste it here, and also it's 100 by 100. So let's say that's 100 by 100. So let's say this with I mean the horizontal alignment is going to be space around. Okay, so that's all for this one. So I'm going to set this row 1's height is going to be fit content, also with this again height for row 2 is going to be fit content, again height for row 3 is going to be fit content. So that's all for this one, you think, I think so. Then what I'm going to do means, before this row 1 I'm going to drag and drop one label. So this label what it is going to do means, okay, so this label what it is going to do means, so let's type text as which would you like that. Just set as 20 or 25 pixels. So then what I'm going to do means I'm going to create one label after this label 3, so that duplicated label is going to be white color. So that's all for this one. So let's set this car icon, right? So that I can set as image car. So then I'm going to shirt icon, right? So it's going to be a cloth, image cloth. So then I'm going to set this bike is going to be image bike. So then I'm going to set this electronics icon, right? So electronics. So this is going to be properties. So then this is going to be the stationary so I think spelling is wrong, so no problem, by because this is id only, right? So then what I'm going to do next means, let's go to the explore screen. now. So this explore screen, what we are going to do here means, so let's go to this one, and let's go to, search for a row here, and drag and drop this one row inside this explore screen. And this row 4 is going to be have a text of label. Okay, so, this label is going to be have a text of cell app. So it is our app name, right? Cell app. So I'm going to set this font size is going to be 25 pixels. Okay. So then what I'm going to do means I'm going to drag and drop one image again here before this label file. So our cell app label, right? So this one is going to be have a height and width of 50 by 50. So this image is going to be have a image of this one. So let I can copy this URL again, and if you want you can save it anywhere. So let I can keep this one and I can paste it here. So then what I'm going to do next means I'm going to set this row force horizontal alignment is going to be in the left side. So then I'm going to set this height of this row 4 is going to be fit content. So then I'm going to search for a grid viewer. So this grid viewer is going to be after this row 4. Okay, before this row 4. So then before this grid only we are going to set this row 4. Okay, so this one what I'm going to do means this one's the layout is going to be, the viewer's layout is going to be, so this image with title and subtitle, which means the product and the product title and the product price. So it's going to display here like this. So then what you're going to do next means we are going to click this. We are going to have one button, like we're going to, first of all let's drag and drop one button. So after this one, so this button what it is going to means, so this button is going to have nothing, text as nothing, and background color as nothing, so empty. So then background picture alone what it is going to be means add icon. So add icon with blue color. You can keep whatever color you want. So I personally like the blue color, so I'm going to use the blue here too. So let I can click this copy image address, go to the thunkable and paste it as background picture. Also this height and width is going to be 50 by 50 as absolute size 50, and width is also going to be 50 as 50 is a normal size for every Android mobiles, even for I think so for iOS mobiles too. So then what I'm going to do next means let's go to the account screen. So this account screen is going to have let's drag and drop a row here. We don't need row things, I think so. Let's delete this row. So let's drag and drop one label here. This label is going to have a text of username. Reloading, I think so. Yes, let's go to this account screen, and nothing is here, something is here, and nothing is in the account screen. So let's drag and drop one label inside this account screen. So this label is going to have a text of user name. So then I'm going to set this font size as 25 pixels, or let's keep as 20 pixels. Why? Because some users name will be very lengthy, right? So then I'm going to duplicate this label again. So this is going to be phone number. So then I'm going to duplicate it again. So this is going to be the email ID, email address. So then what I'm going to do next means I'm going to add one button, so it is going to have a text of delete account. So it's going to be have a background color as red color, as we should not make the user to delete their account from the app. So then I'm going to set this absolute size 200 pixels. So then what I'm going to do next means I'm going to duplicate this button again. So we don't need another button, I think so. So let's keep on vertical alignment space around for this screen. So then what you're going to do next means that's all for this account screen. So now let's go to the Google and search for a explore icon. If we are going to keep a icon for our explore screen, so explore icon. So here I can say so many icons like this, right? So that I can copy this image address, go to the thunkable and go to the explore screen and go to the bottom. So now you can be able to see that feature, I think. So let's go to let's add one bottom tab navigator from this add components. So search for a bottom tab navigator. So add this before this explore screen. Okay, yes. So automatically some screens will be created like home screen, about screen, contact screen, setting screen, but we need to delete this everything. Why? Because we already created some screens in our mobile already, right? So let's delete these kind of screens. So it's reloading automatically. Let's go to this one. Yes, but I can delete this home screen. Let's delete this account screen too. Let's delete this contact screen too. Let's delete this setting screen too. So that's all. We deleted everything from the bottom tab navigator which was created automatically. Now we're going to set this explore screen inside this bottom tab navigator. So now only explore screen come under the bottom tab navigator, but we need the account screen also should be come under the bottom tab navigator. So we're going to keep this account screen before this explore screen. Okay, now we successfully kept everything both screens inside this bottom tab navigator. So now account screen is first and the explore screen is second, but we required the explore screen should be come first. So let's keep this one, okay, first here. So that's all for this one. So this is the cell screen, right? So we are going to use a different kind of data sources, but I don't think so we can use a different type of data sources in this one itself. So it is impossible. So now what I'm going to do next means so this screen which would you like. So instead of this text, what I'm going to do means I'm going to set as which category, like that category. It's category your product is your product your product. Now so this is the screen for adding. So now what I'm going to do means let's go to the explore screen. So here we successfully done. So also now we are having inside this bottom screen bottom tab navigator. So we are having both of the screen, explore screen and account screen. So now what I'm going to do next means, so whenever this explore screens icon is going to be, so let's click this explore screen and go to the bottom of this right side components and here active tab navigator, active tab icon, right? So here we're going to add a file, or let I can copy this image address that we search for explore icon, right? So then go to the thunkable and paste it inside this active tab icon. So now we have successfully set the icon for this explore screen. So this account screen icon, active tab icon is going to be, let's search for the account icon. So here you can get so many account icon, right? So you can set whatever account icon you like. So I like this one. So let's copy image address and go to the thunkable and paste it inside this active tab icon. So now so actually what this is doing means let's live test the app. So I think you don't know what is active tab icon. Active tab icon means nothing but here you can see, right? That I can zoom it. So this is the active tab icon. There are two type of screen that we created in this app. So explore screen and the account screen. So let's again back to the normal position. Yes, let's close this one. Also let I can increase somewhat. Yes. So now what I'm going to do next means we are having the account screen, explore screen. So that's all. So then again another one screen what you are having means the screen view. Okay, screen view is nothing but whenever user was clicking any product in the explore screen, so they will be navigating to this screen view. So here what I'm going to do means I'm going to add one image here. So this image, what it is going to do means, let's set this image radius is going to be 50 pixels. Also this width of this image is going to be 200 pixels, or let's see it as 250 pixels. 50 250 pixels. Height also going to be 250 pixel. So now what I'm going to do next means that I can decrease somewhat, like 200 itself. It's also going to be 100 pixels. Okay, so now what I'm going to do next means I'm going to drag and drop one label here. So all things should be in the left side, right? So for that, what I'm going to do here means, so I'm going to add one column here after this image 3. So this column is going to have one label here. So everything in the inside this column is going to be horizontally left side and vertically top. So then this label is going to have a text of title. Then font size is going to be 25. So then what I'm going to do next means I'm going to have another one label here. So this is going to be invisible, so I'm not invisible. I'm going to set this font size as 18, and this what you can say, we can keep this color as white color and nothing. So let I can duplicate this title again, and that I can keep this label after the white color text label. So it can be here. So yes, okay, now it came here, right? So this is going to be 20 pixels, or let's keep it as 18 pixels. So this is going to be price of the product. Price of the product is going to be in the small size. So then again I want to duplicate this one. So this one is going to be between this one, so or else after this one. So now what I'm going to do means I'm going to duplicate this price again. So this label is going to be after this label 12. So this is going to be details or description. Okay, this is description. So sometimes description is very lengthy, right? So for that, what we're going to do means, so this the column is going to be scrollable. If the description was too lengthy, so user can scroll it and see the description fully. So after this column 2, what I'm going to do means I'm going to drag and drop one button here. So not here, that I can keep here after the column 2, not in. No, you need to note one thing, not inside the column 2. If you keep this button inside the column 2, so this button will be going down. So if you user want to contact the user means the seller means user want to scroll very much, so only we are keeping this button outside of this column 2. So also we are going to do one thing. So this button is going to be have a text of call seller, like that, call seller. So let's set this width of this one is going to be 200 pixels. So then after this button 2, button 4, that I can drag and drop one label after this button 4. So this label is going to be have a text color of white color. Okay, so call seller. So instead of setting as call seller, let's set as call along, call. So then what I'm going to do next means then we are having this display screen, view screen. So whenever user was clicking this explore screen, some product news, they will be navigating to this screen view. So but before entering the screen view, we are going to enter another one screen, which is going to be screen loading. So this screen, what it is going to do means, it's a simple designing part. So let's search for loading icon, drag and drop inside this screen. So this color is going to be blue color, somewhat dark blue. Yes, so that's all for this screen loading designing part. So after this one, what you're going to do means let's click this create new screen button. So this is going to be screen. So screen publish. Okay, publish. So this publish screen publish is going to have some data like this one. So here user can upload their image, upload the product image. So publish one. Okay, it's going to be publish one. So here you can they can add image here. So I can have one image here. So let's go to the Google and search for upload image, like that. Upload image. There are so many upload image like that. So I can get any one of the upload image. Upload graphic image also we can search for. Upload graphic. There are so many uploading graphic images, right? So there are so many things. So I can get something like this. Yes, let's have this image. Let's copy this image address, go to the thunkable, paste it in the picture, and the width is going to be 200 pixels or 210 pixels. Okay, so then I'm going to have one button here after this image 4. So this button is going to have upload. Okay, upload and upload image, and this is going to be absolute size 200 pixels, and I'm going to set this vertical alignment is going to be spaced around. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate, I'm going to create new screen. So this is going to be screen publish to. So screen publish to is screen ID. So this screen publish to, what it is going to be means, so first a user is going to upload their product image. So after uploading their product image, they are going to enter the title of the product. So let's have one label here. Yes, so this label's text is going to be your product, the product title, the product title, like that. So this your product title, I belong to this product, your product title. We're going to have one text input, product title, or let's have a title hint here. So then we are going to have one button. So this is going to be have a text of next. So this one's width is going to be 200 pixels, and I'm going to set this screen's vertical alignment is going to be spaced around. So also let's keep as center itself, but I'm going to keep one label here. So text color is going to be white color, and font size of the text is going to be 300, or let's keep as 200, 100 is okay, I think so. 50 is okay. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to set this font size of this your product title is going to be 20 or 25. This is your product title, and I'm going to duplicate this label 16 again, and I'm going to keep in after this label between this title and this your product title. So then its font size is going to be 10. I mean the 40, 20. Okay, it's enough. So then I'm going to create another one screen which is going to have a ID of screen publish 3. Okay, screen publish 3. So in the screen publish 3, what you're going to have means we're going to have a text of, so first we upload as the image, so then user is going to set a title. So after the title we are going to have a price of the product. So your product price. product, your product price. So like that, this font size is going to be 25 pixels again, and I'm going to duplicate this font size, and I will set this one is going to be text color white, and font size is going to be 20. So then after this label 19, I'm going to drag and drop one text input, and this is going to have a hint of price, product price. And again, I'm going to duplicate this invisible, I mean the white colored label. I'm going to set this white color label after the duplicated white color label after this text input file, and that duplicated white color label is going to be have a font size of 50, or we can keep as 40. So then I'm going to drag and drop one button, which is going to have a text of next. Okay, next. Also, I'm going to set this width is I mean the width is going to be absolute size 200 pixels. Let's check what we done in this one. This one's font size is going to be 50. So here we used 40, I think. So let's use the 50 itself. So it's 25, 20, 50, 25, 25, 20, 50. Okay, so it's perfectly fine now, I think so. So then after this price, user is going to enter the description of the product. So now let's click this create new screen here. So this screen is going to be screen publish 4, I think so. Yes, and in the screen publish 4, user is going to enter the description part. So let's drag and drop one label, so I mean the description. So a description text input, so it will take some time to drag and drop this text input. So this is going to have a hint of description. Okay, so then this is going to have a height of absolute size 200 pixels or 300 pixels. So then this is going to be multi-lineable, right? So for that, what we need to do means let's have something like, so let's go to the advanced section and text, you can get some text styles and all, right? And you want means you can go through this one, and we are having so many things, so many options here. And sizing is here, and max width, that and all. We are having spacing is here in the advanced section, and positioning is here. The thing what we required is multi-line. If you go to the title, I mean the style, we are having this one, which is going to be number of lines is going to be, let's set as 100 or 50. Set as 3, 1. Okay, so 1 means it will be became very bigger, so it's set as 2. So then what we're going to do means that's all for this one. So then user is going to publish the data here, proceed and sell, proceed, to sell, and this width is going to be 200 pixels. And this we're going to have something like one label between this button 8 and text input. So this label is going to be have a text color of white color. Yes, right, it's really good. So then after this screen 4, so we successfully uploaded the image, title, price and description. Finally we are having the publishing screen. Okay, publishing screen is nothing but it is going to send the data to the database. So screen underscore publishing. Okay, publishing. So this is going to have a loading icon. So loading icon, two color again. So then so first whenever you was clicking this proceed to sell, so that time it is going to navigate the screen to this screen, uh, select display. Okay, so then once it was selected the category, and it is going to send the data to the database, and it is going to set the category. Also, one thing I missed here in the viewing screen, what is this, that means, so after this image 3, I'm going to drag and drop one label and set it here. So this is going to be display the category. So this category's color is going to be in a green color. Okay, why? Because it should be different some others, right? So then what I want to do next means we are in the publishing screen, right? So that's all for this designing part, I think so. So first of all, we are having the flash screen. If the user was not logged in, they need to save there. And first of all, the user will be navigating the screen, explore. I mean, I was just clicking the any data here. So then user will be navigating to the screen, loading. So then we'll be navigating the screen to screen view, and we'll be navigating. So if you user was clicking some add button in the explore screen, so that time we're going to navigate the screen to screen publish one. Okay, so when user was uploaded it successfully, then screen publish two, title, then subtitle, price, and we are having the description part. So then user is going to navigate the screen to screen, select display, and they need to select what is the category is. So then what you're going to do means we are going to this one, then publishing, and once it was successfully published, we are going to navigate the screen to explore screen back. So also we are having the account screen too. So that's all for the account designing part. Also, let's have some alerts, I mean the components here. So let's search for photo library. So this photo library is going to upload the photos. And what we are going to do next means, so here we are having the photo library component we required for this application. So then we are having, we need one media db, which means it's going to convert the image to the url. And what we require means sharing component, which is available in the social name section. So that's all for this designing part. So let's start with the setting of our database now. So now we want to set up our database. So let's search for a docs.google.com/spreadsheet, and here you can, I will switch to my account. So here in this account, what I'm going to, in this Google Sheets, what I'm going to do means I'm going to click this blank button. One new spreadsheet will be created for you. So now I'm going to name our spreadsheet as our cell app data. Cell app data. So here in the cell app data, we are going to have the title of the product, title, subtitle is nothing but the price of the product. After the subtitle, we are having the description of the product, description, and after the description, we are having the category. Okay, then after the category, we are having the image of the product, and that's all for this one. Also, we are having the phone number, right? Phone number to contact. So now we are having the title, subtitle, description, category, image, and phone. So now we have successfully done this database here. So now let's go to the app and go to this explore screen. So here what you're going to do means in this select this grid view and click this add button, and click this create app create button, and go to click this select this Google Sheets and click the select a sheet. And here you can see your project center, right? Yes, here you need to select the select app data, and which you are named for your database. So let's click this create. So now yes, we successfully done. So now in this image part, we are going, in the picture part, we are going to display the product image, the title product title, subtitle type, and the subtitle of the product. So now that's all for the database part. So guys, now we are going to enter the blocks part. So in the screen one, we are going to do the blocks. So here we are going to have different kind of variables like stored variable itself. So name. So after the name, we are going to have after the username, we are having the phone number to contact the user, and after the phone number, we are having the email address, and that's all. And for the stored variable, so now then what we are having means let's check this one. Whenever your source opens this screen, that time, if any screen, okay, if else condition, if is equal to now, so which was equal to null, some you can take any of these three stored variables. So now for example, I'm going to take this stored variable phone. Okay, if the phone stored value phone number was is equal to null, so that time we are going to wait for some seconds, like 3 seconds. So then we are going to navigate the screen to screen 2, which means if the user was not logged in, so at that time we are going to make the user to log in. So else it was not signal already filled with something, which means already user was logged in, I mean the saved account. So that time we are going to wait for some second, and we are going to navigate the screen to screen explore. Okay, screen explore. So now what I'm going to do next means let's go to the screen 2. So in the screen 2, what we are going to do means so this is the screen 2. If the user was clicking the save button, button 1, so if the user was clicking this button 1, so that time, so we are going to set this first stored variable. So stored variable username is going to be this text input 1. So then I'm going to make this stored variable phone number is going to be this text input 2, and I'm going to set this email address is going to be text input 3. So after storing this in the stored variable, then we are going to navigate the screen to screen 2, and it will automatically navigate the screen to screen explore. So then for this phone text input, we are going to set the keyboard type as numeric. Why? Because this is a numeric keyboard, right, for the phone number. And for the email address, keyboard type is going to be email address, such as email address. And once we done the program for the screen 2, let's go to the screen explore directly. Okay, let's go to screen explore directly. So whenever the screen was opens, automatically the data should be refreshed from the data view grid. Refresh the data. So now whenever user was clicking the button, so this add button, which means button 2, if the user was clicking this button 2 add button, that time we're going to navigate the screen to screen publish 1. Okay, screen publish 1, also uploading screen. So then what we are having means, so let's jump. If the user was clicking this any of the data from the data view grid item was clicked, so that time what I'm going to do means I'm going to have one app variable here, app variable row id, row -id. So this is going to be now, container, and I'm going to set this app variable row id. A row id is going to be stored here. So this, whenever user was clicking this any data in the data view grid, so that time that row id is going to be stored in this row id named variable. So let's remove this comment. Let's duplicate this screen, navigate the screen to screen screen loading. Okay, screen loading. So now let's jump to the account screen part. So whenever user was opens this screen, so that time, so first label, just label 6 7 8, label 6 7 8. First the 6 is going to be have a text of username, stored variable use your name. So 6 after 7 we are having, so in the 7th label we are going to have a user's phone number, stored variable phone number, phone. So in the label 8 we are going to display the text of stored variable email address. So then we are going to, after we display, so whenever user was clicking this button a delete button, button 3. Now we was clicking this button 3. That time we're going to set this every stored variable going to be null. So let's say this app variable, I mean the stored variable uh, name is going to be null, and I'm going to set this phone number is going to be null. Again, I'm going to set this email is going to be null. So then after setting everything to null, let's back to the screen one, and it will navigate the screen to screen to uh, save screen. So now we're going to jump to the loading screen. Where's the loading screen? Yes, it's here. So here, let's go to the box part. So whenever this loading screen was opens, so before that one, I'm going to use some app variables here. So first app variable is going to have this title to display, and it is going to be a null. So go to the logic and drag and drop the null here. So title to display is going to be null, and we are having the subtitle to display. Title to display is going to be null, and after the subtitle description we are having, so the description, which means that this display is going to be null, and title, subtitle, description, then img image is going to be img image is going to be the image display is going to be null. So title, subtitle, description, and img display is going to be null. Also we are having the phone number, okay, phone to display, or we can give a call, so it's belong to you. I can name it as phone display. It's going to be null, but we are not going to actually display the phone number publicly. So then after setting these variables, so whenever this loading screen was opens, that time we are going to automatically store these app variables. So first, a title to display is going to get the data from the data source. So get the value from this cell app data, which is our database, right? In the sheet one, so in a title of the row ID. So for a row ID is going to be that ID. So that app variable that we created, right? App variable row ID is going to, we need to keep here, or else the variable name that you initialized. So then I'm going to duplicate this variable again. So subtitle display is going to be, that variable is going to have the same in sheet 1 and cell app data, and instead of title, subtitle, and row ID same. So then like the same for everything. So description, so instead of subtitle, description here. So again you need to create another app variable. So this is going to be img display and image, okay. So then we are having the app category too, right? So here we are having the app variable phone to display. So here phone, okay. So that's all. So also I'm going to create another one app variable here, so which is going to be category to display, right? So let's keep as cat to display, because category is a very big name. So cat to display. So then app variable cat display is going to be category, okay, from the database. So that's all. We store every app variables. Then we are going to navigate the screen to screen view now only. So whenever user opens this screen view, so let's go to the design. So this is the screen view, and whenever user opens the screen view, so that time we are going to set this image. First image 3 is going to be the image that we got from the app variable, right, from the database. So app variable img display is going to be the image, and after the image part we are having the label 22, right? So this label 22 is going to be category to display, cat to display. So after this one we are having the 11 11 9 11 9 13. So we are having the 11 9 13. So label 11 is going to be title to display, and 9, label 9 is going to be subtitle to display. Label 7, I think label 13 only. Let's check again. Yes, label 13 is going to be description to this to display. So then also whenever user was clicking this call button, okay, call button 4. So automatically we are going to connect with the seller. The user is going to be connect with the seller. So button 4 was clicked by the user means that time we are going to call to the user with the help of the share component that we initialize in the designing part, right? So call phone. So call phone is going to be, so this app variable phone to display. Okay, phone to display is going to be the phone number. So that's all for the screen view. Yes, that's all for this one, I think so. We done everything almost. So then in the display part, so here we done for the view screen, loading screen, so this screen too. So now we are entering the publish one. So when I was clicking this upload image button, so that time we are going to have one app variable here like img publish, img publish, and this is going to be logically it's going to be now. So now whenever user was clicking this button 4, sorry, button 5, so that time it is going to get the data from this select photo. You know, select a photo here. So once we selected the photo, that time it is going to store inside this one img publish the photo. Okay, if the user was selected any photo, that time we're going to display it here. We're going to store it here. We're going to navigate the screen to screen publish to. Okay, screen publish to. So then in the screen publish to, what you're going to do means, so here our user is going to enter this title and next button. If the user was clicking this button 6, so that time we're going to have one variable here. So not this variable, we're going to create one variable like title to publish. Title to publish is going to be the app variable name, and I'm going to set that logically now. And this whenever you was clicking the button 6, that app variable, the app variable title publish is going to be this text input 4, force text. Okay, force text. So then we are going to navigate the screen to screen publish 3. Okay, because we are in the screen 2, so it's navigating screen to screen publish 3. So whenever user was clicking this screen publish, whenever user was clicking this button 7, next button in the screen publish 3. So in the screen publish 3 we are going to have one variable. This is a screen for entering the price, right? So this is going to be price underscore publish, price underscore publish, and logically it's going to be now. So then whenever I was clicking this button 7, next button, we are going to set this app variable screen, sorry, the price publish is going to be this text input 5 text 5, not hint, it's going to be text. So then we are going to navigate the screen to screen 4. Okay, screen 4. So then that's all for this one. We're going to store in the variable and we're going to navigate the screen to screen publish 4. So this is the final screen. So here whenever you was clicking this button 8, so that time we're going to have one app variable here that we're going to create now. So it is going to be a description to description underscore publish. Okay, going to be, so it's going to be description publish is going to be now. So this whenever I was clicking this button 8, so that time we are going to, so we are going, that time we are going to make the user to store this their text inside this description publish. So this description publish is going to be text input 8 text. Okay, so then once we set the text, that time we are going to navigate the screen to screen publishing. Okay, screen publishing. So in the screen publishing, what we are going to actually do means, whenever user opens this screen publishing, so that time we are going to first of all we are going to convert the image with the image to the URL with the help of this media db1 component. So first of all, that media is going to be, go to the app variable and get this app variable image to be published. So then we are going to make this so once we done successfully, that time we are going to set send the data to the database. So create new row in the database. So for that, what you're going to do means, so set this media URL inside this image value, and we are going to make this title value is going to be title to be published, and subtitle to be published is its price to be published, and a description publish is going to be just publish, and category is going to be. So now before entering this one, so what we're going to do means, let's go to the screen publish for here. So instead of publishing directly, we're going to go to the self display screen. So then user, after click select entering the description, user is going to navigate the screen to screen select display. Okay, so here whenever user was clicking this button car image car, so we are going to navigate it to the screen select display automatically once it was open. That time if the user was clicking this image car, so that time what we are going to do means, so here, so let's have an app variable with the cat cat to be published, cat to be published. Now it's going to be now. Click this logic and drag and drop this now and keep it here. So whenever you're clicking this image car, so that time we are going to make this app variable cat publish is going to be car car. So then and we are going to navigate the screen to screen publishing now only. Okay, so now after this image car, what else we are having means, we are after the image car we are having the image cloth. Okay, it's going to be category is going to be cloths. So then we are going to navigate the screen publishing. So after the cloths, we are having the something like bike. So let's set the category as bike. So then we are after the image bike, we are having the, sorry, not this one, we are having this one like this. Yes, so after the bike, so bike is going to be this cat published bike and cat publishing. So if it was a electronic device, that time we're going to set this as electronics. Okay, electronics. So now I'm going to duplicate this image again, block again. So this block is going to have image properties. So it's going to be the category is going to be properties, and after the image properties, we are having the stationery. So stationery is pretty strong. Let's check stationery. Okay, it's perfectly fine now, I think so. So now after this one, what we are going to do next means, after the stationaries, that's all for this 1 2 3 4 5 6 s. So that's all for this categories. So again we're going to navigate the screen to publishing screen here. So we're going to convert the image as this one, and we're going to make this category value is going to be set this description and category published. Okay, so title is going to be title publish, subtitle is going to be subtitle price to publish, and description is going to be this to publish, and category is going to be cat publish, and image value is going to be the image media URL that we converted recently, and the phone number is nothing but the stored variable we used, right? Stored variable of this stored variable phone. So once we successfully done it, so that time we have to navigate the screen to screen 1. So that's all for this, not screen 1, it's screen explore. Okay, so that's all for the app. So let's test our app now.